Hey there guys, welcome back for a special issue of Mortal Realms magazines, and this week we have the premium kit 4, the final kit for premium subscribers. So let's take a look in here if we can open it. So this week it is the Blades of Khorne, and what we'll do, we'll go through the magazine. And then, actually no, let's take a look at the models. So we'll take a look at the models and then we'll go through the mag. So, now I don't know the names of each of these units. We will find them in the magazine. But yeah, we've got quite a few guys in this. I know that we get a champion or, leader type unit. So that's his sprue there. I think he is a demon. We get, I believe it is 7 to 10 warrior guys, and obviously we've got pole bearers, banner standard bearers, a multitude of heads. We do have varying heads in here. What we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So definitely a multitude of heads. I'm assuming this is to set up obviously your standard bearer. I'm assuming they get a musician of some kind and a captain or unit squad leader. So yep, them. And then we also get another half sprue here. So yeah, you've got the double handed weapon here, will be for the lead guy. Now these are multi-part pieces, they are glue fit and they are seriously impressive. And then along with them we get obviously plenty of bases for them all, and we get 3 of these demon beasts. I think it is 3, may even be more than that. Assuming that makes up 1. That makes up 1. Do we get 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we get 5 of them. So 5 of these guys, which is pretty cool, and as far as I can tell is not duplicated. So no, it doesn't look duplicated. It looks a bit mirrored, but I'm assuming that's just the other side as such. But yeah, 5 of those. So definitely some cool models in there. For the painting video, we'll do this guy, the demon leader, and you can check the link for that up in the corner there. But let's take a look at the magazine. So, taking a look at the magazine, we have the Blades of Khorne. So, Chaos Blades of Khorne Part 2. Now obviously we would have got Part 1 as part of the regular subscription, or the regular magazine. Unfortunately, if you guys aren't premium subscribers, and those of you I believe in Australia and possibly Europe didn't get the option of premium subscription, so unfortunately apologies to you guys. It sucks, I know, but at least here you'll get to see what was in the issue. But yeah, so obviously we get some extra pages. So we got Blades of Khorne Part 2, and I really do hope, I can't remember, but I hope for your sake that Part 1 didn't say Part 1. Otherwise, for me with my OCD, that would really bug me that there is a Part 1 and not a Part 2. So hopefully it just says Blades of Khorne, and then Part 2 is just on this one. So, those who follow Khorne seek to spill blood and take skulls for the glory of their god. The red ravagers of the blood god close upon their foes quickly. Close upon their foes quickly. Rushing through clouds of arrows, braving blasts of magic and trampling their fallen kin in their crazed desperation to join the fight. I mean, they're even fighting each other here, so yeah. Probably not the smartest of guys, but when all you see is blood and war, and you're not going to think overly straight. So, blood must flow, and the war hordes of Khorne. Blood warriors. Not until a mortal warrior is drenched in the blood and gore of their enemies do they become a blood warrior. The blood god's eyes are drawn to butchery, and those that spill the most blood are claimed as his own. So we've got the weapons of Khorne: gore glaives, gore fists, gore axes, and pretty much anything else that can create gore. And the red baptism, and then Bloodmasters. So the Bloodmaster is the guy that I will be painting up in the upcoming video. Definitely something different to what I paint. I haven't actually ever painted demons other than a few Nurglings and stuff like that for Nurgle. So yeah, it will be interesting to paint this guy up. Actually, saying that, I have painted a demon. I can't remember what it's called. It was for 40k and the old Warhammer. It was the guy with the big metal legs and big metal claws, and then you had the big demon guy on top with a sword and a big claw type thing, and I think he had a gun attached to his thing, but that was donkeys years ago. I can't remember the name of him, but yeah, I think he was a demon or part demon. I think he's now part of the demon armies. You can't use him in a chaos army. I think he is demon, but yeah, that was just a one-off model that I like the look of, so I bought it and painted it. But in terms of actual demons, I've not painted them before. It will be interesting. So we've got the Bloodmaster. Definitely a lot of little details on him. He is going to be fun, and obviously red is going to be fun with all the highlights and getting those different tones and values in there. Oh, my voice is going. Right, so then we have Fleshhounds. Those who anger Khorne must face his wrath. Fleshhounds are the blood god's hunters, sent to track down those who have crossed their master and feast upon their flesh and bones. Ooh. A collar of Khorne. And we've got beasts of Khorne, obviously how they're painted up. They kind of remind me with this frilly bit that opens out of the spitters from Jurassic Park, where they go and spit the sludge everywhere. But yeah. And then we got how to build the Bloodmaster, the Fleshhounds, and the Blood Warriors. So the Bloodmaster, looking at him, can be assembled in one go, and then paint him up, and that is how I will do it. Then we've got the Fleshhounds. So yep, I was right, it's 5 Fleshhounds, and then I do believe it is 10 warriors. So we've got the Chaos Champion, and he gets a gore axe and a gore fist. However, you can give him a separate a second gore axe instead, and you can give him a helmet or a bare head. Me personally, I'll be giving him a bare head and a second gore axe. I don't care if the fist is better. I think the 2-axe pose is definitely a better look. So yeah, he'll be getting 2 axes instead of 1. Then we have interchangeable parts. That is a lot. 1, 2, 3, so 9. So yep. The components listed on this page are interchangeable. Each set of legs, torso, and head can be paired with any other. Right, so you can't pair 3 with 4. 3 does go with 2. But once you've got the legs built, you can then assemble all the body pieces. It doesn't look... They haven't numbered anything. They've obviously just got the numbers. So any back can go with any front. That doesn't matter. and then you can place any chest onto any legs, and then the same with the heads. We get a multitude of heads. As I said, the one that with no helmet I'll be using on the other guy. I don't know if that is a different head or not. 93, 100, so no, it is a different head. And then everybody else I'll put in helmets. It's just the way that I like to have my guy stand out. Then Gore Axe right arms, so they all have a Gore Axe each, and they all have a Gore Fist left arm. It does say alternate build. Alternatively, you can assemble your models with 2 Gore Axes. The numbers circled in blue indicate which left-handed Gore Axe to use instead of the Gore Fist. Right, so in terms of this, we've got 82 glues onto 62. If you want to use a second Gore Axe instead, you use Gore Axe number 72, replaces this. I'm not sure if this piece needs to be done onto 72 or not. If it doesn't, then I may be magnetising these. But if 82 does attach to 72, then obviously I won't be able to magnetise it. I'll have a look at that. Then we've got the Blood Warrior Icon Bearer and the Blood Warrior with Goreglaive. So we've got one of him. Now this is a little confusing. So we've got the Chaos Champion that I'll have with 2 axes. And then we have an Icon Bearer and a Blood Warrior with a Goreglaive. Okay, so we can have the Goreglaive and the Champion with the Icon Bearer. Personally, I would have preferred my champion to have this thing. But yeah. And then 7 warriors with Gore Axe and Gore Fist, or 2 Gore Axes. It's a little bit confusing, but we got there. Sub-assembly wise, the only 2 that I'll be doing as sub-assemblies will be this guy, leaving the flag off. Just because I don't know how much chain gets in the way of the front. If it doesn't, then I'll do him in one piece. But this guy, I'll be leaving his arms off, just so that I can get behind there and paint that. And then everybody else will be assembled as one. So yeah, so looking at this, we've got obviously the Beastie Mastery Demon Dude, 5 of these, and then this guy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the others. So obviously one of these is a champion, and this is probably why I'll do 2 axes for the champion, and then the other ones can have their fists. Then we've got the how to paint. Fleshhound Skin. Paint wise, I am actually going to be painting them pretty similar to this. I just think that red for Khorne is the way to go, and that shouldn't be changed. So yeah, all my models will be painted up like this, with the exception of maybe the warriors. I may do them in a black or something, but the demons and the Fleshhounds will definitely be done in reds. And there they are, the finished models, and obviously, you know, all based up. And I think this is where some of my skulls are going to get used up. These guys are going to have plenty of skulls around their feet. And there we have the Bloodmaster and the other 2. So looking at that, the Bloodmaster is actually a different one to this one. No, he is the same. Where did I see a Bloodmaster looking different? Oh, it was the art on this. So this guy's got a chain of skulls. This guy's got a chain with a skull. I may customise that. I may be using a lot of my skulls to give him this chain of skulls instead. Not too sure. I'll have a look and I'll have a play around. But yeah, I think he may get a chain of skulls doing the same kind of pose coming around. But again, check the video and see what I do. So we've got the war scrolls for them. I won't go too much into these. Obviously they're all melee models, as is pretty much the norm for Age of Sigmar, which is why I prefer 40k. I prefer a lot more shooty type stuff. So we've got the war score for the Bloodmaster, the Blood Warriors, and the Fleshhound. Then we got the battle for Gore Skull Ridge. In the wilds of Akshi, Khorne's armies have constructed an altar to the Blood God atop the nexus of arcane power that is Gore Skull Ridge. Bright magic flares all around, sending gouts of flame into the dawn air. From across Akshi, others have come to claim the nexus for themselves. So first of all, we'll look at this. We get a small addition that we do have to cut out because we've got some tokens here that we are going to place in the centre of our battle mat. And as you can see, it is the same kind of pattern. If you take a look at the map here, where all four maps are, this actually goes over the middle join, and you can see it does actually, these edges line up with the underside of the map. So that will be the four. Now we have armies. Let's have a look through this. We'll actually go through this one. I know this is a bit of a longer video, apologies for that, but let's have a look. So the battle for Gore Skull Ridge has begun. Sylvaneth, Ironjaws, Flesh Eaters and Blades of Khorne rush towards the Skull Altar, desperate to claim the Nexus of Power. So this is a Triumph and Treachery battle for 4 players. Use the Triumph and Treachery rules from A Core 11. The objective of this mission is to claim ownership of or destroy the Skull Altar. So the battlefield. Place the Skull Altar terrain feature at the centre of the battlefield as shown below. Then set up the rest of your terrain normally. You've got the 4 armies, which are the premium kit armies. So we've got the Flesh Eater Courts, which has the Archregent, the 3 Crypt Flayers and the 20 Ghouls. The Sylvaneth, which is Hamadreth, the Branch Witch and 5 Spiked Revenants. The Oryx, which is the Mega Boss, the Shaman and 5 Brutes. And the Blades of Khorne, which is the Bloodmaster, the Fleshhounds and the 10 Blood Warriors. And as I said, this is 4 player. If only 2 of you are playing, the way that I would split this is either 2 on one side, so Sylvaneth and Blades of Khorne, or maybe Oryx and Sylvaneth and then Blades of Khorne and Flesh Eater, or maybe I'd probably say Sylvaneth and Flesh Eater against the Oryx and Blades of Khorne. They just seem a little bit more like they would be allies towards each other, even if just circumstantial allies. So they have an entire edge, but you need to leave 24 inches between the outer edge territory of each unit, and then they get that whole corner to themselves. If you are playing just 2 players, what I would suggest is maybe have one army to come in later on and have the other army. So basically, as soon as one army is wiped out, your second army comes on. As soon as another army is wiped out, you either have a winner or another army comes on. I think that would probably be one way to play it, but obviously the game may drag on a bit longer then. Otherwise, yeah, get 2 more mates around, get them into Warhammer by introducing them with this game. You've got some small units. It wouldn't take too long, although you will be waiting between your turns a little bit, but you know, you can introduce some friends into the hobby, which is always a good thing. Then we've got these little tokens to track the turn order in this issue's battle plan. So simply flip over a token when that player has had their turn, glue them to thin card before you cut them out, and that's the end. So bit of a long one here, guys, apologies for that. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are newly subscribed, big warm welcome to you. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I've been doing this for just over a year now, probably coming up towards 2 years soon. I am struggling to get subscribers. I knew it would be hard, and I am still wanting to stick with it. Any help that you guys can get in promoting the channel through word of mouth, recommendations on groups and things like that that you're members of, you know, get some guys in here. If you think my content needs improving, please don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments what I can do to improve the channel and content. But until next time, guys, take it easy, keep painting those minis.